How's it going, everyone? My name's Ayerow, and in today's video I'll be showing you how easily you can take out the first boss in Valheim. Alright, so in order to kill the first boss solo, you're going to want to craft the Crude bow. Literally that's all you really need for the first boss. In this video you can actually see that I do it with literally the least amount of gear you could possibly use, which is the Crude bow and literally nothing else. Once you've collected 8 leather scraps and gathered a bit of wood, you can go ahead and craft yourself your Crude bow. You should also, while you're crafting your Crude bow, craft some arrows too, and at least 100, maybe a bit more, just so you don't run out. Oh, and don't forget to bring some food. Meat should be plenty, but you could also bring some berries if you've gathered some along the way. Alright, now that you have your Crude bow, some food, and at least 2 deer trophies, you can now go ahead and spawn the first boss. So the fight with this guy is pretty straightforward. You want to make sure you're paying attention to your stamina mostly, and the other 3 attacks he can do. That's the first one, where he raises his front 2 legs and stomps down. He has a second one, where he slams down and it's almost like it's like an AoE attack. There it is right there. Wow. And then he has, I think, just the normal attack, which he's actually about to do right now, where he just tries to headbutt you. So if he's ever chasing you, just kind of walk until it looks like he's going to do that headbutt, and then start sprinting, and it'll give you some distance and some time to recover during the fight. Just kind of like what happened right there. I waited for him because I knew he was going to rush me and try to headbutt me, so I just kind of waited. There, he's gonna do it again. I wait and then I run away. And then here I used the rock as protection because I thought he was gonna do his lightning strike. And yeah, you just kind of rinse and repeat for the rest of the fight. I am gonna go ahead and fast forward this probably just a little bit. And yeah, you guys can fast forward through the rest of this fight if you really want to. It's just kind of back and forth until he's dead. Huzzah! You've now beaten the first boss in Valheim. Now you can go ahead, take your trophy, bring it to the sacrificial stones, and collect your first superpower. And then after you've done that, head back home and craft yourself a pickaxe. Once you've made it back to the sacrificial stones, go ahead and throw Eikthyr Trophy up on the stone, and you'll receive his buff. This buff is actually extremely useful early game. The player will have 60% less stamina drain when running or jumping for 5 minutes. And if you're playing with another person using the same exact buff, you guys can give the buff to each other just by activating it near each other. After you've placed your trophy down, head home and make yourself an Antler Pickaxe. This bad boy will allow you to do quite a few things. For one, go to the Black Forest and mine copper. For 2, you now have the option to take out big rocks and whatnot that are outside your base that have been extremely annoying in the early game. And 3, that would be the stone circles you found throughout the world. You can now go and dig them up and see if you can find some chests, gems, and skeletal remains. As you can see here, I started mining my very first one out, And I think I ended up finding a chest in this one with a few good items. I think it was mostly just feathers. Just kidding, it was coins. Alright guys, well, that's the end of my very first boss solo guide for Valheim. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, a comment, or subscribe. And maybe in the future I will do more solo boss guides of the rest of the bosses in this game. But until then guys, hope you guys have a wonderful day, and yeah, see you later.